Hey, Matt Theriault here at Epic Real Estate, and welcome to another episode of Financial Freedom Friday.
It's time for Financial Freedom Friday with Matt Theriault.
So it's Friday. It's Financial Freedom Friday, and I am not here right now in the office. No, I'm actually at our Epic Intensive. We have an Epic Intensive going on right now in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a 3-day event, a 3-day workshop where we get together, belly to belly, shoulder to shoulder, side to side, working on people's rat race escape plans and creating this plan and a step-by-step process for them to implement and escape. So that's what we're doing right now. Sorry you couldn't be there for this one, but maybe the next one. Next one's coming up in Boston on October 18th, 19th, and 20th, the first time on the East Coast that we will be there, taking the whole team. So if you can make that one, maybe that's more gonna be more convenient for you. Love to see you there, love to have you. If you go to epicintensive.com right now, those seats are free at this very moment, at the time of the release of this video. So I don't know when you're actually watching this. Maybe you're watching this a year in advance, or excuse me, a year later. And if that's the case, still go to epicintensive.com, because this is an event that we do 3-4 times a year. Every year, we've been doing it for a while. And everyone that goes, they have a good time. I'm pretty sure if escaping the rat race is a plan of yours or an aspiration of yours, you're gonna have a good time as well. So today I wanted to introduce you to somebody that came to an Epic Intensive about a year ago. Josh, he's turned out to be a good friend of mine, a really good guy. And he came and he just saw what was available for him. He decided that we wanted to work together. And in less than a year, he was doing 1 to 2 real estate transactions on the side while he's holding down his full-time job. And this is his corporate job of more than 10 years. This is what he went to school for. This is what he was committed and invested in. And he was flipping some houses on the side. And after a few sessions that we had together, he was up to 2 to 3 deals a week. And so much so it got to the point where he couldn't afford to keep his job anymore. So he bounced, he quit, and he's a full-time real estate investing entrepreneur. And he was at our last intensive, shared his story, and I thought I'd just play you a clip from the last intensive so you can see what's available for people that come to the Epic Intensive and decide to just take action and take control of their finances. Here, watch this.
I've been doing this just a few months, and I'm just gonna share what's working for me. But I don't know anything. I go to Matt for everything. So with that said, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Okay, good. $56,000 check of 4,000 something, 4,000 something, 19,000, 12,000. So that week was $98,000 coming into your bank.
Yeah, that was a good week.
It was a good week.
So this was awesome, and this is what made me want to do wholesaling. But then I realized I'm always going to be doing this. So now I didn't get any checks like that in December. I got 17 checks for ranging between $2,500 and $5,000. And that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but for the next 12 years, because that's usually how I write my lease options, I'm guaranteed minimum of $300 a month. And times 17,
What were you doing just before we met, and what caused you to come?
I worked for Chevron. I've been doing that 10 years as an engineer, and I realized doing the whole pension and working 30 years isn't for me. I really needed to create wealth. End of 2016, I started doing it by myself, and we were like Matt said, I was doing 1 or 2 deals, and I realized if you want to do it quickly, you need a coach. And so I came to the intensive to basically say, okay, I'm doing 1 or 2. How do I get that to 1 or 2 a week?
What did you see that you decided that, boom, this is it, this is what I need?
Well, you were doing it. So you're successful. I needed to find somebody who already has what I want and just copy everything they're doing. So that's what it was. There's no secrets. It's kind of we just follow the formula, and I just tried to, if it worked, I just did more of it. I just quit my job. Yeah. So up until December 31st, I had to hire everything for everybody, because I have 2 kids and a wife and my full-time job, so I had literally no time to do my real estate business. So I just hired somebody to do each task.
No, what inside the video there's what we use called the epic marketing checklist, right? And what he's saying is he just took the checklist and gave it to somebody and said, do that for me.
Yeah, and
right?
there's training videos on how to do each one of those steps.
Right.
So he watched it and he knows how to do that now, and I don't.
Perfect. They do and you don't. I love it. You just collect the check. So how has this impacted your life?
I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always knew that I was going to be successful, but it's, you know, now I can almost touch it, and it's right there. So it's an awesome feeling, knowing I'm no longer have to work on a corporate job and work for somebody else. I'm now doing it for myself.
Cool. Let's give Josh a hand. So that was Josh at the last intensive, and I've got Parker, Greg, and Russell at this intensive. They're talking to people today, and they're sharing their story. And then next intensive that we have in Boston on October 18th, 19th, and 20th, we're gonna have somebody else, because these case studies, they're becoming more and more frequent. The way that we've been able to help people lay out their plan and give them the access to that plan, the resources, and all the support that they need to make it happen, the case studies are really starting to pick up pace. We're getting so many more of them. If you'd like to attend the next Epic Intensive, go right now to epicintensive.com and you can grab a free seat there. The first 25 are free. We always do the first 25 that are free. And we'd love to see you in Boston, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. And if you happen to be watching this video far out in the future, like you feel like that date has passed you, still go to epicintensive.com, because we do this regularly, and you know, we'll see where the next location is depending on when you actually come across this video. Alrighty? I will see you next week on another episode of Financial Freedom Friday. Take care.